So I want to show you this clip of Ted Cruz grilling Mayor Amer Ghalib, who is being proposed as US ambassador to Kuwait. And Senator Ted Cruz basically highlighted these anti-Semitic posts comparing all Jews to monkeys and other such things that he liked on Facebook and things like that. I mean, what he says is, Ghalib said, "I don't agree with it. Clicking on it doesn't mean I endorse it." And he liked the post. And Cruz said, well, actually, it does mean just that. So I just wanted to share this with you, partly for the comedy of it, partly for the concern of it, and also just to show that Ted Cruz as well is just really a remarkable, staunch friend of the Jewish people and Israel. Have a watch.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Cruz, welcome.
I am concerned that your stated public positions are markedly in conflict with the views of President Trump and with the positions of the United States. So I want to spend some time talking about your views. Let's talk first about boycott, divestment, and sanctions of Israel. During your tenure as mayor, the Hamtramck City Council passed a resolution supporting the boycott of Israel, divestment from Israel, and sanctions of Israel. Do you support boycotting Israel?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. So, as a mayor, my position is an honorary position, and it's a city manager system in our government, city government. So, the Jewish Voice for Peace group drafted that resolution, came and convinced the city council to unanimously vote for that.
So you voted for it?
I didn't vote for it because I only vote if there's a tie. So it wasn't my idea, it wasn't my initiative. It was the Jewish Voice group.
Did you support it at the time?
I didn't support it. I didn't vote for it.
Did
it
you
wasn't my
oppose it?
idea.
Did you oppose it?
I didn't have to vote at the time. So
Do you support boycotting Israel right now?
Senator, we don't have any companies that deal with Israel in our city.
Okay, with respect, you're not answering my question.
I don't.
As a policy matter, do you support BDS? Do you support boycotting, divesting, and sanctioning? Under your leadership, the city you were leading became the first American city in the whole country to pass a BDS resolution, and I'm asking if you support the policy that you put in place.
I didn't put it in place, and I don't support it, but it was, like I said, drafted
So your testimony here today is you do not support BDS, you do not support boycotting Israel, divesting from Israel, or sanctioning Israel.
Yes, sir. It was drafted by a Jewish attorney, voted unanimously by the city council.
All right, let's move then to the Abraham Accords. In August of 2020, you posted harsh criticism of President Trump's push to normalize relations between Israel and the UAE. You said that it was a threat to stability and a cause for mourning. Do you continue to oppose the Abraham Accords?
I don't recall writing that, Senator, but at the time, as you know, I was opposed to the president. Up until 2024, I was still not a supporter of President Trump until...
So you opposed President Trump. My question is, do you oppose the Abraham Accords?
No, Senator. I think there's a great opportunity at this time to have a growing momentum and to move with the President Trump peace plan. And there's a great opportunity that we can treat everybody fairly and accomplish regional stability, a long-term, everlasting peace, and get everybody involved in this.
So in this same post, you described Saddam Hussein as a martyr. Do you continue to believe Saddam Hussein was a martyr?
Thank you, Senator, for that question. This is the third time I'm asked. And as I said, I was a private citizen in 2020.
I'm just asking your views.
Yes, thank you. I will clarify that. It was the day of January 7, 2020, when our military bases were attacked by Iran. And in a moment of anger, because we didn't respond.
So I asked you about today. Do you continue to believe Saddam Hussein was a martyr today?
Senator, I don't think that, no doubt that Saddam was a dictator. And I said it earlier, if this offended anybody who suffered from Saddam, who lost a loved one, I apologize about that.
Okay, so you're not answering my question. Do you believe today that Saddam Hussein was a martyr? That's a yes or no.
I mean, I can say no. It wouldn't matter. He's in God's hand. He will get the treatment he deserves. I'm not.
All right. In August of 2020, you posted that the Muslim Brotherhood was an inspiration. Do you continue to believe the Muslim Brotherhood is an inspiration?
Thank you, Senator. I think a lot of my posts were written in Arabic and mistranslated. I believe that, it's an ideology. It's not just a group of people. I disagree with a lot of things that they do. Some of them are extremists. Some of them are part of some governments in the Middle East. So I trust our government to do the research and
Okay, again, my question was simple and straightforward. Do you continue to believe the Muslim Brotherhood is an inspiration?
No, I'm not part of it. I don't believe in that. But if
Okay,
anybody
but you did post it in 2020. Let me ask you, how would you be able to serve as an ambassador if President Trump designates the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization? I have legislation to do that. I believe it is likely the Trump administration will designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization. Hamas is the Muslim Brotherhood in Palestine.
I would trust the president, and if it's designated, I will be committed to implement President Trump's policies. I'm not, I trust the president's policy, and if confirmed, I will be implementing the policies of the administration. I mean, I wouldn't go against the president and his policies.
Mr. Ghalib, I will say, from your long-standing public positions, it appears you have a deep-felt and passionate view about the Middle East, but it is a view that is in direct conflict with the policy positions of President Trump and this administration. I will point out also that, and you've been asked about this before, but it is really quite astonishing, that on Facebook, you liked a post that called Jews monkeys for their own benefit.
Thank you, Senator.
Why would you like a post that calls Jews monkeys?
Thank you. I explained that earlier. From 2010 to 2000, before I became the mayor, I used to have a bad habit of acknowledging every post, every comment under my post. Doesn't mean that I agree with it, just acknowledging. But there were a response under that was not translated or interpreted that says you can say this in your country but not in this country, which means that I did not agree with that post, even though I acknowledge it. I know it was a bad habit, but let me be clear. I don't agree with that statement, and I treat everybody with respect in my official capacity.
And let's be clear, the statement that you liked said they are all monkeys for their own benefit. So every Jew is a monkey.
I don't agree with that statement, Senator. And the person who wrote it is mentally challenged in our community. He is well known. I used to have this idea of inclusivity in my past, ideology. I changed in 2024. I changed even my party,
Mr. Ghalib, there may well be positions within the Trump administration that you are qualified to perform in that are unrelated to these issues that you have such passionate beliefs about. I believe your beliefs are sincere. I believe that when you became the mayor of the first city in America to pass a BDS resolution, it's because you believe in BDS. I disagree with you on that. That is contrary to the policy of the United States government, but you're entitled to have your own views.
But
what I do not understand is how you could possibly serve as a United States ambassador for President Trump in the Middle East when you have passionate views, including having been a vocal opponent of the Abraham Accords, the singular and most consequential accomplishment President Trump has negotiated, and your longstanding views are to publicly oppose the Abraham Accord.
Thank you, Senator. Let me be clear. I support the Abraham Accord, and I think there's a golden opportunity to get everybody involved in that. And let me be clear, in February of 2022, as the mayor, the first thing I did is to pass a resolution to condemn anti-Semitism. It's documented. That's what I perform in my official capacity. The other things, people are making assumptions based, trying to judge my intention.
I'm curious, would a statement like all Jews are monkeys, would that qualify as anti-Semitism?
Well, that's, somebody wrote it who's mentally challenged.
Now, my question is, does the statement, all Jews are monkeys, does that qualify as anti-Semitism?
I don't agree with it, Senator.
Okay, you're not answering my question.
It's definitely anti-Semitism, but clicking on it doesn't mean I endorse it. It's
well,
just
actually,
like
means exactly that. When you like something, it means you
No,
like
Senator,
something.
every post since 2010, every comment, because I used to have like 10, 20 comments, I used to acknowledge it, to read it, but sometimes I would respond under it to oppose it. And there was a response here that wasn't translated by the media that says you cannot say this in your country. It wasn't translated. And when I met
But
with
that's
Senator...
not disagreeing with the statement that all Jews are monkeys.
But let me be clear now. I disagree with that. And
But you didn't at the time.
you are making assumptions, sir.
No, I'm asking. I'm not making an assumption. That's
No,
a
I
question.
did disagree at the time, and I still disagree.
Did you disagree publicly? Did you say a word of disagreement, or was your only public statement a like, which is the universal method of saying you like something and agree with it?
Everybody who asked me, I told them it doesn't mean I endorse it. It's just acknowledging reading it, but I am opposing that, and I make it clear now. I passed a resolution to condemn anti-Semitism in all forms or shape.
So, you mentioned earlier that the posts were in Arabic and they haven't been translated right. I have in my hands right now one of those Arabic posts on August 13th, 2020, and I have the English translation. Among other things, you talk about individuals who died in Egyptian prisons, and you said, quote, "They die to be etched on the pages of history, stained in positions that inspire generations and make millions of Brotherhood fans exposed to a global demonic campaign and unprecedented demonic media infliction. I have only seen such situations in the martyr Saddam Hussein and his companions. May God have mercy on them."
Thank you, Senator, for that question. I was talking about standing firm for the cause of a person. Doesn't mean I agree with him. I am a strong advocate of democracy in the Middle East. Yes, I was against the military coup, and I believe in democracy. That's the best value that we have, and we want everybody to enjoy that value in the Middle East. So I was advocating for democracy in the Middle East. Doesn't mean that I support certain group, but I support democracy. And
well, as I said, I think your longstanding views are directly contrary to the views and positions of President Trump and to the position of the United States. I, for one, am not going to be able to support your confirmation. And I want to enter into the record this post in both the Arabic and English translation. I ask that it be entered into the record.
It'll be entered into the record without objection.
Look, I think the facts here are quite clear, and your longstanding position is directly contrary to that of the President's.
Senator, if confirmed, I will be implementing President Trump's policies with no objections. Thank you.
Before you go, you have to check out the trailer for our new documentary on Moshiach, the Jewish belief about the Messiah, what he will do, how the world will look after his coming, and why his arrival is close. And if you want to watch the full thing, just click the link below in the video description. For thousands of years, the Jewish people have carried a promise that history is not a random cycle, that suffering and darkness and exile are not the end of the story, that one day the world will be redeemed and the Messiah, the Moshiach in Hebrew, will come. But what does that actually mean? Who is Moshiach? When will he come? How will we know he's real? Why would God design a world that waits so long for redemption in the first place? And what will life feel like after he comes? With AI and machines beginning to replace work, maybe we're already catching a glimpse. But then what will we do with our days? The prophets spoke of that world long ago. In this groundbreaking JTV Plus documentary, we uncover the truth about the Jewish vision of the Messiah, who he is, why it matters, and why his coming could be closer than you think. Join us as we reveal the truth about history's most anticipated figure. To watch this JTV Plus documentary and access much more premium content, click on the link in the video description.